Yeah, I mean, I got a call from Craig Gillespie. It was in October of 2020, and he said, you know, I want you to play this role. You should take a look at it. And I was like, I don't have a tattoo on my body. Like, I don't understand why you would ever think of me. But okay, I'm a huge fan of his, so obviously I jumped in. And like Lily said, you know, these scripts were really good. They were really interesting. I've been a huge fan of Rob Siegel and DV, and then I thought, you know, it humanized these people and gave us a whole other look into what happened. And I was surprised by how much I didn't know, you know, from what had happened. So here we are.
Like you said, though, that it was actually a crime, that it was a theft of their private property. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I was 12 in 1995, and I was not even in America when this thing happened. So I was like, I remember hearing about it, you heard about it, but I'd never seen, you know, any tape or anything. I think the only thing that I've learned now is that to some extent there's a lot of misconceptions about it. You know, you'd heard something about it, or you thought you knew something, but the truth is you didn't. And so that's kind of what's being unpacked here with the show. Yeah, fortunately, I feel like YouTube was really helpful because, you know, there was so much footage out there, really, of them and interviews they had done, and so you know, it's just, at least for me, like playing it on repeat. You know, I would be in that makeup chair, and then they'd be putting the tattoos, and I'd be like listening to him do these interviews, and you know, it's just a repetitive thing over and over again. But it was a relief to finally get into the costumes and stuff and go, oh, it's gonna work. You know, like at least for me, I was, you know, just the anticipation of what's it gonna look like. You know, you're always thinking you're not looking enough like the person, or you're missing something, or you're thinking about another thing. But it's true, the scripts were really good. So it was just sort of like, we just have to kind of follow that map, and then we'll be all right. I loved when you did the Jay Leno stuff. I just thought that was so good, like, and on point. I'll put money on it, saying that if you play that scene that she's in, you know, next to the actual, because I've tried to find that particular interview of Pamela, but I put money that if you play them next to each other, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, you know. But that was always a good one, I thought. I feel like maybe just the scenes that we had, kind of that were more, you know, when you would see them at home, kind of watching TV, or just simply connecting, or you know, we were always conscious of how we could get to the truth of that in the best way, and I guess you know, there was on the page, it existed sort of like this innocent kind of, you know, back and forth that was sort of childlike and pure and fun between them, and you know, I know we were both very conscious of like going in there and trying to get that off the page and translate it the best way possible. And Craig was really good at that stuff, you know, like Craig Gillespie. He always has this uncommon idea on a common matter, you know, like he always comes up with the one thing you haven't thought of that just unlocks the thing. And
it was,
I think what you're saying is like, how are you spontaneous, or how do you keep it fresh or new, and I guess, and then at the same time, you know, there's that technical aspect, because it is somebody who exists, so it's like almost like some of the work is kind of done for you a little bit. You just have to go out there and like put this puzzle together and somehow like get information. But I don't know. I think it's almost like actually I remembered, I was talking about it. There was one point where halfway through the series I was like, isn't Lily English? Like, doesn't she have an accent? I was like, because I haven't heard it, you know, and I think it's sort of like, it's a little bit like that. I don't think you talked with your accent, and I think it's the technical is just the repetition of it, you know. I mean, I was doing like all these fasting stuff, and sometimes, you know, you'd be in traffic, and it's like if you haven't eaten for 18 hours and in traffic, you're an interesting person. Yeah, I mean, and you worked out all the time. I mean, I think we were always saying like, when's the cheat day? Or,
yeah, desperate for a cheat day. Did you take anything?
No, I mean the T-shirts. I took some. I think they gave me the T-shirts. He had some interesting, cool T-shirts, but that's it.
I would have taken that leopard print hat. I would love that hat.
Oh yeah, just to wear that like at the Grove.
Imagine if you were making passed out in that hat.
Yeah. I know. It just didn't. Yeah, I'll tell you this thing though, man. That was when that came off. I was free again.
Yeah.
It was like, oh.